Today on Hey, We're Talking.
Bob gets drunk and doesn't know how to use his words.
Bob just can't talk, and he hasn't even been drinking.
Did you hear him just say he can't talk? He just said he can't talk.
I said talk.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hey, We're Talking. I have shaved my head, and it looks crazy and weird. But
It
I
looks
did it.
bad.
I did it so that I could get rid of the color that was in my hair. I think I told you that already.
You did, but I'm still not over it. I'm used to you having this big old hair, and now it's just buzzed.
Yeah. Well,
I don't see you guys as well on the screen as maybe you see me, because y'all are always talking about my hair.
Yeah.
And you guys are like so far away and the screen is so small. And I get it. I could probably fix that in settings, but I don't wanna. But yeah, Scott, now
Derek's
I'm seeing
like whatever works the first time.
Yeah. But underneath the headphones,
Yeah.
Scott does look like he took a pair of clippers and
Just
Buzzy
full-on shaved it, yeah.
just
You just took the Floby and went
Floby,
sucked
I don't
it all
think
off.
Floby can get that close because it would snip your head a little bit.
No, there's
think they were
adjustments on the Floby.
No, you can't get that low.
I don't know.
Dude, go get a Floby and see how far down you can do before you
do
start
they
to
still
hurt yourself.
exist?
I'm
I'm
sure
sure
you got to
that-
be able to buy them somewhere.
I bet you could find a Floby fresh in the package, unopened.
Let's
No,
check.
I get that. I'm sure that somebody on eBay, somebody in the 1980s bought like 30 of them and still has them. But like, do they still manufacture them like at the Floby Incorporated, world headquarters factory?
Yes, they do. Floby. I just pulled up their website, floby.com. There you go. Home contact order. You can still make them. Made in Corpus Christi, Texas. It
Really?
costs $79.95 plus shipping and handling.
Wow.
I
And
was
you
going to
can
go to
also-
Austin.
You can also buy a mini vac to go with it for $39.95, so you don't have to use your own vacuum cleaner for it. Oh my gosh, what a disaster! How in
Wonder
the
how many
world is
people
that
work
still
this movie.
happening?
It's probably just one person now.
No, it's probably all made in China, and he just has them in a warehouse. Who is buying the Floby?
Somebody is still buying the Floby.
That's pure stupidity. Nobody needs a Floby.
Nobody, but who needs two Flobies? That's the thing. I mean, maybe you can buy it once, but like, do you need
All these years later, you're still into the Floby. What is going on, man?
I would
It's-
love to see somebody actually using it.
Well, all you have to do is watch Wayne's World. It sucks as it cuts. They had to call it the suck cut. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
You don't tell me you haven't seen Wayne's World.
I've seen it, but I was little when
What do you mean
I
little?
saw that. Yeah.
How old were you?
What year did it come out?
I don't know, Derek. What year did it come out? Because you're always good with those.
92?
There you go. 92. How old were you?
I would have been 12.
Dude,
It did come out in 92. Good call.
that's
there.
right in your wheelhouse, bro. 12 years old, Wayne's World. Come on.
I was outside riding my bike and shooting BB guns. I wasn't watching movies.
You were doing
Sweet.
something terrible when you were 12, I guarantee
Not at
it.
12. I was good when I was 12. When I hit 14, well, everything changed.
That's when the training wheels came off.
How do you spell Floby?
Flowbee.
I do
Oh, just
often
like it
wonder.
sounds.
I do often wonder in the modern age of internet advertising, whenever you buy something, that's when they like hit you with all the ads for that.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't want to bring up the exorbitant cost, but like when I bought an espresso machine,
Right.
that's a one-time purchase.
But they kept asking
I'll
you to
even-
buy, didn't they?
No, I'll even one up that. A house,
Yeah.
my mortgage.
Yeah.
As soon as I bought my house, the company that I financed it through, Freedom Mortgage,
Yeah.
they were like, so you looking for another mortgage? I'm like, no,
I just bought a house,
I
dummy.
don't need another house. I've just been building up my whole life to this point to buy this one house. Now they're like, what about your next one? I'm like, no, Leave me alone.
Or do you want to refinance that one? The rates are already going down, Derek. It only costs
Yeah.
$5,000 to refinance. You ready to refinance?
And we can roll that into 30 years.
Yeah, we can roll it into another. We could even go up to 40. You want to do a 40-year mortgage?
I actually did refinance this house.
What?
Twice.
Yes. Did you get
for
a better
the same
rate?
company? Yes, I did.
Good.
We went from no, I did it 3 times. I refinanced this house.
Three refinancings?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
It was the same company. And they did it they did it every year because they didn't want to lose my business. So I started out at a 4.0 interest rate,
Mm-hmm.
and then they were like, "We will refinance you absolutely free. Will not cost you a thing."
That's nice.
The 3.75, and I was like, "Yes." And then a year later, they're like, "We want to refinance you again from 3.75 to 3.5," and I said, "Yes."
Wow.
And then
tell me you went to 3.25. Come on.
I did. It did 3.25.
Very nice.
And there she stays.
Yep. I don't
So
think
if you actually
couldn't get one like that now, I don't think you get a low that low. Go ahead, Bob. Sorry.
So if you go on YouTube and actually type in Flowbee,
Yeah.
there's reviews from like 7 months ago, a year ago, 3 years ago.
Did they actually show somebody using it?
Yeah, it says Flowbee haircutting system, money saver for the entire family.
Of course.
It even works on pets. Over 1 million satisfied customers have used it.
Yet
The pets thing intrigues me, to be honest.
But the thing is, think about your dogs putting a vacuum cleaner sound by your dog.
I don't know. I mean, Goober wouldn't mind. That's who I need. He's got dry skin now,
Yeah.
and the clippers take his hair a little too close to the flesh. And so we're trying to alter his diet, give him some omega-3s and
Sure.
and condition his skin with some stuff, but his skin is flaky. So that might be a good solution. I don't know.
Because it'll suck up all the flaky hair.
Yeah, or the flaky skin.
Flaky
for
skin.
sure.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. I'm going to have to look into this.
If you buy a
Joey-
Flowbee, you have to make a YouTube video about it.
Can we get like a coupon code, HWT or something?
If Flowbee would like to sponsor Hey We're Talking, if Corpus Christi, Texas, would like to sponsor Hey We're Talking.
What
I
about
was
Freedom
planning on-
Mortgage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Forgot
Freedom
about them?
Mortgage.
Come on, Derek.
If you want to sponsor or if you want to refinance me to 3.0, we'd be, let's go.
I don't think they'll do it unless you went to a 15-year and then you could get down into or you could do one of those variable rates and screw yourself for the rest of your life.
No,
I thought about switching to like a 15-year and then doing like bi-weekly payments.
Yeah. And what happened? You
Well, I
realized
thought
that
about
it was
it.
so
I didn't
much
do it.
money, you were like, oh my gosh.
Well, I
how
never
am I gonna
even looked
afford
into
that?
it, but I thought about it.
Well, think about it. You're taking the payment. This is the most boring banter we've ever done
Let's
here.
get on with it then.
All I'm saying is it's significantly more than what you would pay once a month for 30 years. But it's not double because it's 15 years and your interest doesn't compile as much.
Exactly.
My level of interest in this conversation is starting to wane.
I thought you were going to say 0%.
I went to the movies and saw Avengers, and oh my goodness!
Did you see
one of the,
Avengers or Avengers?
I said Avengers.
Sound like you said, I saw Avengers.
I said Avengers.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the best movies.
What's it actually called, though? Avengers what?
ever? Infinity War.
Okay. Best one
One
ever?
of the best movies ever. One
That's
of the best
good.
movies, not just a Marvel movie. One of the
A
best
Marvel
movies
movie, not a Marvel movie.
ever.
Marvel has a new movie called Avengers that comes out
Yes,
soon.
The Marvel Avengers. I was actually
it's
going
like Marvel
to go see
Madness. It's
that
amazing.
tonight. I was
Yeah.
going to go see the Avengers tonight, but I was asked to work tonight. So we're actually coming up against a hard egress time for the show.
What?
So last night,
What are you talking about?
we're going to
Oh,
shut
you're
down in
saying
an hour.
that you got to get. Oh, you have to leave. Okay, I got
Well,
it.
both Bob and I have got to go
Yeah.
at the end of the show. Like, we have places to be. But I watched last night Captain America Civil War.
Yeah,
That's a
how'd
good
you like
movie.
that?
That was good. That was
Yeah.
really good. Kind of the different members of the Avengers kind of taking shots at each other. Like,
if I remember that correctly, though, Civil War, the thing that was nice about that movie, they did not fight some big monster, right? They were just trying to fight Captain America's friend, and Captain America was trying to protect his friend, right?
Yeah. His friend was brainwashed. His friend was brainwashed
right.
by the Russians.
Right.
And you know, I thought that kind of the conflict between Iron Man and Captain America, I thought it was a little bit contrived, maybe taken a little bit too extreme.
Yeah.
But it was still a good movie.
It was. And it was nice because they weren't just fighting some big, huge monster that they can't defeat, but somehow they learned how to defeat it. Did they do that in the new one, Bob?
I can't tell you.
Is there some giant monster they can't beat?
Yes, there is. There is a giant monster.
I'm just getting tired of this stuff. Although I heard this is the last one that's Captain America's doing, right?
I don't know.
I think it is.
He
died.
I don't want to go.
I'm kidding. I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm not going to spoil any of it for anybody.
Derek's face
just
when
because
I said he died was great.
I stayed away from all the spoilers for the last couple weeks, and
it's hard to.
It is, and
just the way people talk about it, it's kind of spoiling. My son saw it last Saturday, and he's like, "That movie wrecked my soul." I'm like, "Stop it!"
Wrecked my soul.
Like, yeah, it's. I will say this though, before you watch Avengers, if you have not seen Spider-Man: Homecoming and Black Panther, see those before you watch Avengers.
What if I don't want to? What if I don't want to?
I haven't seen either one.
Yeah,
I would say watch them before you watch Avengers.
How?
That way
How can I watch Black Panther?
You got to wait till it comes out now on
Go
video,
to the movies.
Or find a movie that has
Where? It doesn't have it here.
Right. You're gonna have to wait. It's coming out. It's coming out like next week. You can buy.
It's not my fault. You live in small town Texas.
You won't be able to rent it for like
I can't rent
a month. You won't be redboxing that thing for a while.
Well, the Black Panther piece isn't that big of a deal, but it's nice to know the Spider-Man character because then you know
Spider-Man and Black Panther were both in Civil War. We got introduced to both of them in that.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
I'm just saying. I would recommend it.
I like Spider-Man. He was cool. That was the best Spider-Man I've ever saw.
Yes. I just want you to understand the
Homecoming was pretty good.
Spider-Man and Iron Man.
But
okay,
I feel like I have to be careful how I say this. I don't know if I want to see Black Panther because everybody said how amazing it is. And that makes me think that I'm going to watch it and go, it was okay. You know how people do that when they really...
Yeah.
Everyone talks about Black Panther. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh boy, is this going to be good or is it stupid?
There's a friend of mine, a friend of ours, Peter Plank, Gateway City Peter.
Yeah.
Who I have similar cinematic tastes with the man. And he liked Black Panther a lot.
Okay. But again, see, that's what I'm talking about. There's so many people that say it's good that I fear I'm not going to like it.
See, the problem is, Derek, where you live, it's a Cinemark 4.
Uh-huh.
I like how Bob's looking it up. He's trying to find a way for you to see it.
I'm aware of the theater that I've been to. I've been to it many times.
Yeah, so they only play 4 movies.
Yeah, that's why it's
at a time.
4.
Yeah. And I think 2 of those movies are Avengers.
That's part of the problem.
So
you need to get a bigger theater. And then they'd be playing Black Panther still.
You
need to buy a theater.
Man.
Yeah.
We need another. The Ritz Theater is being renovated right now.
Because mine's like a Cinemark 10.
Yeah, great. Because you live in Chicago.
Well, he doesn't.
Very big city.
See, the fact that he only has 10 should tell you that he doesn't live in a big city. Because where I lived, I used to go to Livonia AMC 20.
Whoa!
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
All right, I got 4 screens. That's what I got to choose from.
Yeah. Do you know what the other movies that are playing there are, Bob? What are they?
Avengers: Infinity War in standard and 3D. Rampage and Truth or Dare.
What is Truth or Dare? Is like a scary movie, isn't it?
It's like a teen scary movie.
Well, maybe I'll just not go to Avengers. Maybe I'll just go watch Truth or Dare.
How about Rampage?
Maybe.
Rampage. I don't know. That might be better. I don't know. I do want to go see. I probably can't see it tonight. Well, I can't see it tonight.
Well, you can't.
But
when this airs, you might be watching it, though.
Yeah, I'll probably go Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday night.
On the Lord's Day?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's the Sabbath.
Well, there is a reference to Jesus in the movie.
Really?
Not a really nice one, but
geez.
I mean,
Well, then that's sad. Oh my gosh, this is like off the rails silliness right now. Let's rein it in. Let's rein it in, and we'll come back. And the silly thing is, we're going to talk about entertainment again. So,
Avengers: Infinity War has made $726 million in the global box office.
Oh boy. Okay.
Wow.
Listen, Bob.
Crazy.
Put a pin in it, and when the Avengers Infinity War comes out on iTunes, we can talk about it today again, because that's when I'll watch it.
Okay. Well,
so
I'll table that
6 months from now, something like that.
At least.
Okay. All right. Let's take a break and come back, and I think we're going to talk about more stuff to watch after this. Today's show is brought to you by GoDaddy. Buy your own domain name, build your site, or use any of GoDaddy's business tools and save 30%. Just go to trygodaddy.com/HWT. That's trygodaddy.com/HWT. Hey, we're back, and we're getting ready to dive into some exciting things coming your way this month on Netflix. And if you don't have Netflix, that's okay. We're still going to talk about it. Maybe someday we'll talk about other possible ways to watch stuff online. But right now we're going to.
Do you guys have Hulu or anything?
I don't right now.
I have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay.
But that's just because I had it for the shipping and stuff, so you get it. But
yeah, I do
so
too.
much good stuff on the Amazon. So much good stuff to watch. You could watch The Lobster.
no.
Oh.
I'm actually seriously considering dumping Netflix, actually, as we're talking about it.
Well,
What?
that's all I've got is Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime because
Yeah, you don't have
I don't
cable or
have
anything.
TV.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my all TV.
Yeah.
There's
If
so
I
much
hadn't-
good stuff.
Go ahead, Derek.
Well,
What good
saying there's-
stuff? Throw something out there.
I'm watching Cosmos, the Space Odyssey with Neil deGrasse Tyson
Yes.
on Netflix, and that's pretty cool. I'm enjoying that. I'm going to be finding some new stuff to watch. I think there's a series called Departures, and it's people going all over the world. I want to get into that as well.
That's it's called Departures, and that's on Amazon.
Netflix.
Oh, I thought you said it was on Amazon.
No, Netflix.
Oh, my bad.
The thing is with Netflix is they're coming out with some really good Netflix original movies.
Like,
And I've watched I off the top of my head I'm not going to have them, but I've watched several of them and I've been like, "Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool." So
okay,
and then there's been a few that I would like, they're not so good, but
you're excited about Dear White People Volume 2, right?
no.
Oh, okay. I thought you would.
That one's not highlighted.
That and Barbie
Have you
Dream
guys-
House Adventures.
Have you guys seen My Next Guest Needs No Introduction with David Letterman? Have you seen his new series?
Nope.
I want to. I've heard it's really good.
Nope. Not interested.
Scott's not interested because he don't like Letterman because of his political views, but
Correct.
yeah, see? Dang, I'm good. No, but that's something that it's one-on-one interviews with these people and going around with them, and that's something that interests me. I just didn't know if you guys had seen it or not.
No. Have y'all seen the Joel McHale show with Joel McHale on?
I certainly have, and it's fantastic.
Yes, it's a
What is that?
continuation.
It's like the
if
Soup.
you recall Talk Soup or the Soup from E, it's whenever he would comment on pop culture shows, reality shows.
Yeah, they show
It's the
clips.
same.
They show funny clips from reality shows and talk shows, and he comments on it. And it's funny.
And they have sometimes they have like celebrity guests on there.
He pretty much has one every week at this point, doesn't he? Now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's very sarcastic, humor. It's funny though, and
Yeah.
I think especially he has this thing now where he goes and they find clips from TV shows from around the world. Those are pretty hilarious. There was one in particular from Japan where they just had these women walking into the elevator, and then the elevator would open up and they would drop through it into like, you know, a pit of some kind to catch them. But the look on their faces as they were thinking they were falling to their death.
It's amazing how other countries can get away with that. If you did that in the States, you would be sued in a heartbeat.
I know. But I just thought to myself, I mean, but here's the thing, dude. Think about that. Like, even if you're falling into like a foam pit and you think that you're going to die, I mean, just think about that. She steps onto the thing and they drop the floor out from underneath her and she just starts falling. That would be extremely traumatizing. I don't know if I would laugh. I don't know.
It would, but some way, somehow, these people don't sue. They don't have any problems in other countries. Yeah. In the States, they would definitely sue. I've seen some of them where, like, a woman was standing there and she act like she would just started urinating, like a guy just standing there urinating. And I'm just like, that is freaking hilarious. But you couldn't get away with that here. Or there was another one where a guy, I don't know how they did it exactly, but he was arguing with a woman, and then he grabbed her by the head and ripped her head off and ran away, and she was sitting there like with no head, you know?
Yes.
You couldn't do that here, though. It's just, it's
like little prank shows.
Laugh. Yeah, there's so much of that you could do elsewhere. That
I'm looking at these things that Bob has highlighted that are bold on this list.
I'm looking at all the stuff that he has skipped over.
Like Senora Acero season 4?
No, like, there's like a Carol Burnett thing. It's called A Little Help with Carol Burnett. I mean, that's going to be interesting. Carol Burnett was a, pretty huge comic star.
Yeah.
Comedian.
But he has one of the ones that he has highlighted here. Scandal, season 7.
Well, I guarantee a lot of our listeners watch Scandal.
No.
And
I guarantee it.
I guarantee it. It's that it's
I guarantee it.
within that. Yeah, it's within that age group. So
it's a girl
I'm just saying,
show.
hey, Scandal season 7 is out.
Shonda
on Netflix.
Shonda Rhimes, everybody. Is Scandal watched by dudes?
I
think it's watched by both.
It is?
I believe so.
Okay.
What's this Inspector Gadget season 4?
I just highlighted it because I'm like, wait, Inspector Gadget?
Is this like new, or did they like release the old Inspector Gadget from the 80s?
I don't know. I was hoping you guys would know. That's why I just highlighted.
Dang it.
Highlighted. Bob, why didn't you do the Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce if we're going to talk about Scandal?
I'm looking up Inspector Gadget.
Man. So, you've got the...
It's a new cartoon.
Is 27 gone too soon about the 27 Club?
Correct.
Wow. There you go. See, we're tying it in now. And then Bob, if he turns on the Bourne Ultimatum, he can't stop. He'll have to watch the whole thing.
I will. That's just kind of my addiction with that whole...
Dude, Phantom of the Opera. Some of these movies they got this time are pretty decent.
John Mulaney.
Who's John Mulaney, the comedian?
Yes, he's got another special coming out. That's going to be great.
Yeah, I just grabbed everything new and just threw it on this list. That way you guys could kind of go through it.
Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. Ooh.
I never saw Hellboy 1. Was it any good?
No. Not to me, but what do I know? Mr. Woodcock, I remember seeing that. Wonder what that one is.
It's like a Billy Bob Thornton film or something. I've never seen it.
Yes, you're correct.
He's probably, it's the old... Probably the old trope. He plays a teacher, dirty old man plays a teacher, so he says inappropriate things to the students. Is that where we're going with that?
I think that's okay. This movie, and I just made fun of all these girl shows, but this movie, Sliding Doors, that's a good movie, by the way. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it with your woman, though.
All right. Sounds great.
Steve Martin
and Martin Short.
Yes. That's one I had to highlight because I'm like, that would be hilarious. Steve Martin and Martin Short. In the evening, you will forget for the rest of your life. You will forget for the rest of your life.
Let's try it. Let's try it again, Bob. Steve Martin and Martin Short. An evening you will forget for the rest of your life.
You see what they did there, though? They tricked him because
they did.
Usually you would say a night you'll never forget.
Yep.
And then he tripped over his words and confused everybody.
Bob's been doing that a lot all day today. It's just one of those things. So.
Oh my gosh.
I'm looking at some of the comedian stuff. Ali Wong, Hard Knock Wife. She's pretty funny.
Tig Notaro's funny too, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mamma Mia. Never seen it. Never will.
Not gonna.
Not
Let's see.
gonna do it.
Hysterical.
Ali Wong. Excuse me.
That's what I just said that.
It looked like all Wong, and I was like, "What is going on?" Hard Knock.
I'm not
wife.
the only one that don't know how to talk.
No,
today.
it's because my eyes are not working good. The kissing booth. This is all nonsense.
My eyes are not working good, guys. I can't
because
read.
of allergies, bro. I can't see good.
I
I should
believe
say
I'm
see
the only,
well. All right,
can't
listen.
believe I'm the only one
Pick,
prepared.
you can pick one more, and then we're done. I've had it.
Okay, I will pick one more. Next, no, I think all the CW shows are coming out. You know, Arrow, The Flash.
Those are
Riverdale.
on there right now.
And it's they're like Arrow season 6, The Flash season 4.
Oh yeah, now I see.
My son loves
Riverdale.
The Flash. My son loves The Flash. He's like, Dad, you got to see The Flash. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, my wife watches Riverdale. My daughter watches Riverdale. The rest of them, I don't know. Supernatural, I still watch that. My wife and I have been watching it since season 1, so they're in season 13 now.
There you go.
Jeez.
All right, and that's what's on Netflix in the month of May.
Let's try to be better with the next bit, guys.
Today's show is brought to you by Gamefly.com. Go to Gameflyoffer.com/HWT today. Oh my goodness. Derek thought we had this extremely long conversation in between here. And Derek was like, "Are we going to keep recording or what are we doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh, I stopped recording a long time ago." We started talking about, see, these guys both jump on me. They try to see if they can get me angry.
Yes.
So we were talking about something and they brought up, "Oh, it's because on the Netflix thing, I was looking at some of these things that Bob has highlighted. Like he's all excited about seeing. It was started with the David Letterman thing because you were like, you don't want to watch it because of his political opinions. I'm like, of course. I mean, have you heard him?
Right.
He interviews Obama. Like, I want to hear anything from him now. Gosh, 8 years was enough. I don't care what he thinks anymore. But anyway, so that started it. And then in between the break, Derek, for some reason, thought we were still going, but we're like full on, like, I mean, we weren't yelling at each other, but they were trying to get me angry.
It was a political discussion, and I was just...
It wasn't even political. That's the thing that's so funny.
I was playing it up.
Yeah, but you guys think everything is political, apparently. Because that wasn't even... We didn't even discuss any kind of policy or anything. You guys just tried to say...
No, that wasn't political, but I like to say things bad about the left and the right just to get Scott fired up.
I don't care if you say things bad about the left. Go ahead. But there was things that he said, the one person you can't touch, he sort of started to touch, and so I was like, okay, things are about to go down. But
I just love to try to get you fired up. That's
why?
I'm
old. What do you want me to die on the air?
I just think it's funny that you get so fired up and take it so personal.
I'm a passionate man. I care about certain things a lot.
I'm a passionate man too, but
I care about our country.
Only my wife gets to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously more passionate about my wife than anything else.
That's good. You should be.
But I fear for our country. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on.
There is a lot of crazy stuff, especially
in your food.
The stuff that people put in your food.
That was a great transition.
Like that?
Man. I like that.
Yeah, there you go. So that's right now. We want to talk. That's what we want to talk about in this list.
That's what Bob wants to talk about right now. So we're going to talk to him about it. But it's interesting. It's interesting. But I want to see where this goes.
I put it on the spreadsheet, so it just happened.
It's official.
So the whole thing behind this is there's just some crazy stuff that is put into your food. And crazy stuff that's put into your beverages and things like that. So I figured we'd just run through some of it and see if we can get some laughs or some concerns like, really? Can't believe that's in our food. So I'll start off with the very first one, collagen. It's the same stuff that puts the jiggle in Jell-O and other gelatin-based products. It's DeVry
Institute.
DeVry Institute of Technology.
If you want to sponsor the show.
Dude,
Derived.
we discussed this.
Derived.
Nobody cares anymore because you're just stumbling over your words. Collagen. It's made from animal bones.
Animal bones, animal skin.
Aminin.
That's what goes in your Jell-O.
What happened? Bob, what happened?
I'm just having trouble talking today. Before we even started the show, I was like messing my words up on Voxer, on the Voxer chat. So I don't know. Derek will do it. I'll just throw in a few messed up words.
It doesn't matter. No, it's good. I like it. But the collagen thing, when they're talking about the animal skin, that's like the best part. On like when you grill something, the skin on a chicken or something, it's so tasty and crispy.
You guys have seen like the rotisserie chickens, or when you make a stew or something, you get that Jell-O stuff in the fridge.
Yeah,
it's collagen. It comes from like the bones and the skins of animals. And they just use that to make Jell-O. I
actually put collagen peptides in my smoothies. When I make a smoothie, it's good for you.
That's disgusting.
It's good for you. It helps your skin and your bones. It's good for you. Bob,
yeah,
come
collagen.
On.
It's like
that's like all the craze in keto. Everybody's doing collagen peptides. So if you go back on keto, you got to get your collagen, baby.
Collagen's basically, it's connective tissue.
Yeah.
You have, they do collagen injections to make lips puffy.
Yes, they do.
It's like a plastic surgery procedure.
Bob's so sad now. He wanted us to think collagen was disgusting.
He was expecting us.
I just wish I could talk today. He
was expecting us to like rip it apart. Like, collagen? Really? Wake up, America. Get this crap out of your diet.
Oh, no. There'll be some in this list that you kind of will think, man, it's crazy. It's in my food.
Yeah. Okay. Like carbon monoxide?
Yeah.
What about it, Derek?
Well, it's the same stuff that comes from the exhaust pipe of your vehicle. I know that.
Yeah.
It's also used as packaging around ground beef and some fish like tilapia and tuna. It helps them retain their youthful blush. It keeps them red or pink. Ew. Basically, it prevents oxidation is what it's for.
Ew. I don't want carbon monoxide in my food. But it does keep the meat red or pink, so I'm okay with that. Because when you see that like brown burger, that's going straight in the trash, son.
Yeah, they also drain blood and dip the meat in fresh blood. That way, it's pink as well, or red.
What about shellac?
Shellac?
Obviously, that's like on jelly beans and stuff. Yes, it is.
Candy lovers, cover your eyes. Pretty shiny treats like jelly beans come at a price. They're often coated with shellac, a sticky substance derived from secretions of the female Carya lacca, an insect native to Thailand. Jelly beans, candy corn, hard-coated candies.
Look at that. Did you see how Derek he read that word like he had no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, akabalaka. What was it?
I don't know.
Carya lacca. It's two words.
I think that's actually an I. I think it's a capital I. Carya Ayaka.
Is what Carya Ayaka.
But
it was just a copy and paste. So whatever want up on there.
There you go. It's
bugs.
Yeah, it's just bug secretions. That's okay. You probably eat, how many bugs you probably eat in a year without even knowing it. Like,
no, that's fine. But they actively think that hey, it's cool. We'll just go and throw this in food.
Yeah. Well, who was the first person who thought, let's slaughter that cow and eat it? It's only weird the first time.
It's probably Jesus, right?
No.
Somebody back there.
I would say if you're going to go on that route, I'd probably say no, that's true. Adam and Eve were kind of vegetarians, vegans.
Didn't they eat snakes?
No, they just got tempted by them.
Oh.
Okay.
They were like a fruit salad kind of couple, right?
They were. Okay, saltwater injection. Saltwater is fine in the ocean, but injected into food? What? Believe it, it's a practice called plumping. Manufacturers inject salt and other ingredients into raw meat, mostly chicken, to enhance the flavor and increase the weight of the meat before it's sold. What? They're putting salt water into my chicken so I'll have to pay more?
Pretty much, yeah.
Can
It's
you
like
believe it?
I could believe it. It's like salting it from the inside, so you don't have
That's
to
true.
salt it yourself.
No, you
know,
still
it's
got
like
to
you
salt
get-
it because you want to have even more salt in your blood.
Yeah, I mean, America's got enough problem with taking in too much salt, and now you got, your chicken being injected with salt water.
Ugh, that's kind of
Making it
gross,
even worse.
dude.
All right. So far,
I think it is.
So far, I've been fine with this, but we're starting to hit a few.
Yeah, here's
Yep.
where
we
we're
go.
gonna go. Yuck.
Ammonia.
Ugh.
Ammonia is a strong-smelling chemical found in household cleaning products,
Yep.
but it's also used as gas to kill germs in low-grade fatty beef trimmings. The trim is prone to having more bacteria on it. They use ammonia as a kill step to deal with the bacteria during processing.
So
But they
they-
said it's
Grief.
ammonia gas.
Yeah, so they use the gas on the meat to get rid of some of the bacteria,
Look at
and
this
then after
cloud
that,
around
they
Bob right now. By the way,
I know after that they push a whole bunch of carbon monoxide there to make sure it stays longer and keeps its color.
Yeah, but it's like it's gas, but it's not like in the meat. You know, you're not like
Dude.
it's not like it's
Yeah,
not like
it is.
touching your
meat.
meat, bruh.
They're not dipping like the meat into ammonia cleaner.
No.
They're using the gas to sanitize and prevent bacteria.
Well,
I would rather have ammonia gas around the beef than the gross bacteria gonna make you sick, bro.
Well,
Okay.
when you cook it, you're going to cook away that bad bacteria.
You think
Okay,
anyway.
well you buy the meat that's infected with bacteria. I'd like it to not have infection at all.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Okay, so this one, Castorium, this is the one that I read and laughed. Brace yourself for this, people. This food flavoring is extracted from the castor sac scent glands of a male or female beaver, which are located near the anus. You won't see this one on the food label because it's generally listed as natural flavoring.
what does it taste like?
Beaver butt.
Natural flavoring. A little musty, just...
It's like beaver butthole.
It tastes a bit nutty.
So
It
think about
does.
that. Think about when they squeeze your dog's butt gland.
Oh, jeez.
and they just capture all that juice, and then they
Oh.
put it in your food as a natural flavoring.
That's nasty, dude. But somehow, some way, somebody figured out that makes food taste better.
As a natural flavoring.
Yeah. Somebody figured it out somewhere. Somebody was like, hey, grab that beaver. Let me squeeze this on my hot dog.
It
Next
just
thing
got
you
a
know-
beaver squeezing it.
Next
Right
thing
on the
you know,
hot
they were
dog.
like, this tastes pretty good, Bob. There you go.
It tastes like it's been smoked for a little while.
I'm trying to figure out what it tastes like.
I have no idea. Are you like looking it up?
I'm looking at
No,
it
he's
up,
got a
but
beaver. He's going to squeeze
He's going to squeeze his beaver.
into his mouth.
Oh, man, we've just gone into a bad place now, squeezing the beaver. Oh, you can get put in jail for that. All right, sodium is it benzoate?
Yes.
Benzoate? Okay, sodium benzoate.
Wait.
Did you ever take a slug of soda or juice and feel a tingling sensation in your throat? That may be sodium benzoate. This common preservative is This common preservative is also generally recognized as safe by the FDA, meaning it shouldn't pose a hazard. That doesn't mean
shouldn't.
you shouldn't avoid it. A 2007 study published by The Lancet found that a mixture of sodium benzoate and food dyes was linked to hyperactive behavior in children, although it's hard to tell if the dyes or the preservatives were to blame. Who knows? I stumbled all over that one.
If you know anyone with ADHD, that's the one thing they say is to try to avoid like soda. Just for the fact that for whatever reason the sugars and carbs and possibly the sodium benzoate do cause that hyperactivity. So
That's weird,
as
man.
much as people were labeled with
Derek found it.
ADHD, you wonder if it's a dietary thing in some cases.
Derek
What do you
found
got,
it.
Derek?
All right. Castorium, your beaver butt juice. It's natural flavoring. sometimes used as a substitute vanilla flavor.
Wow.
And less commonly used as part of a raspberry or strawberry flavoring.
Look at that.
And in Sweden, it's used to flavor schnapps.
Wow.
Commonly referred to as beverhoit. Literally beaver shout.
They must have a lot of nice beaver over there in Switzerland.
Beaver shout! We got to ask Tomas Kalheim, who listens to our show, who's from Sweden. Tomas, you been drinking the beaver shout? The beverhoit? He's probably like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, of course, it's good. All right, Derek, take it away.
Oh, okay.
We're on silicone dioxide.
I know where we are.
I'm just making sure you were doing research.
I know. See, silicone dioxide, just sand. Silicone dioxide is what gets in your bathing suit or your hair at the beach. I was right. It's sand.
Yeah, it is.
It's also found. I said that before I read the thing.
I know. That's funny.
It's used in a lot of things as a flow agent, and partly because it does a nice job of absorbing a little bit of the atmospheric humidity that would cause clumping. Oh, yeah, it's the little bag of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little bag, yeah. It absorbs stuff.
So that's not in your food, technically.
Yeah, it doesn't get in the food.
Okay, that's like in beef jerky.
Well, they say it may be injected in. Oh no, I'm on the wrong line here. Never mind.
Eat those silicone packets, they'll kill you. I think. Don't eat those.
But it does touch your food, and it's within the area of your food, even if it's in those little packets. Yeah. So that's why it was brought up.
Carmine, like Carmine Ragusa from Laverne and Shirley. He's in our food?
Yep.
Carmine, when it comes to food, insects are handy for other things besides their shine. They're good for color, too, especially red. Carmine is red food coloring that comes from boiled
Go ahead.
cochineal bugs, which are a type of beetle. Ugh.
So they take a whole bunch of
beetles.
They take a whole bunch of beetles and they basically cook them down, smash them down, and
they make your food look red.
That's what makes the red food coloring, basically.
That's disgusting, man. But
what happens if we run out of those bugs? Do you think they have
bugs are plentiful?
Do you think they have a big house where they breed them? You know, so some people have worm farms and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think they have a cockaheel?
Does anybody actually have worm farms? Is that real?
Oh yeah.
Or is that just? I thought it was on Dumb and Dumber. I
got worms.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah. That's weird.
Anyway.
Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Derek.
That would be interesting, though. To wonder what kind of a money-making venture that would be.
Have a beetle farm.
My son is always looking for like entrepreneurial opportunities, and maybe I could say, why don't you breed cochineal bugs?
Yeah, find out a bug in Texas that you guys could use for stuff and start breeding them.
Well, he could do a worm farm too. I mean, I'm sure you guys have fishing down there.
You gotta have lakes.
Yeah,
lakes.
I mean that's
not too many of those around here, unfortunately.
All right,
it's a little dry. All right, propylene glycol.
Heard of this one?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
This chemical's found in antifreeze. It's true. Propylene glycol has lubricating properties which aid in making spice concentrates, not to mention condoms.
Nice.
Because we're all eating condoms, right? And if you need a good mixing in food, this is your compound. You'll find things that don't mix well in water do disperse well in propylene glycol. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of this.
No, the same stuff that's in antifreeze is being thrown into our food.
Although I think they top pipe tobacco with propylene glycol or something.
Do. Yeah.
But you're not consuming it, you're igniting it.
Yeah, but you're still inhaling the fumes from the propylene glycol into your body. Well, you're still taking it into your mouth and possibly through your nose, and that's, it's still getting into your system.
Yeah.
Well, it's this
is disintegrating into a pipe tobacco discussion, which you can't talk about. It seems a lot of this stuff is in anything that you are going to consume in some way. I think they'll use these things in there somewhere. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
Come on, cellulose. Please don't be as bad as I think you are. Cellulose is derived mainly from wood pulp and cotton. That's not so bad. It's used in paper manufacturing and sometimes added to food. It's added to shredded cheese and ice cream. That's okay. I don't mind that so much. That one doesn't bother me.
At least that's a natural. Yeah, at least that one's like a natural.
Yeah.
Thing, you know.
You wouldn't want to just sit there and eat wood or cotton balls, but if they're using it to make the food better, okay. I'm not so upset with that one. Okay, Derek, this is the one. See if you can say this one.
Okay. Carrageenan. Do you eat seaweed?
No.
If you said no, prepare for a surprise because carrageenan is everywhere. It's extracted from seaweed. Carrageenan is a gel. It's used as a thickening agent and emulsifier.
Okay.
It may be injected into raw chicken or other meat as a way to retain water, as well as in dairy products like cottage cheese and ice cream, which will be right there along with your cellulose and your carmine.
And see, that one doesn't bug me either. Because that's
seaweed.
technically, people
that's technically natural.
Everybody loves seaweed. It's like a superfood.
Yeah, and beef fat, who cares? Although this could conceivably be a normal, albeit stomach-churning ingredient, it actually commonly used in Twinkies to make them taste better. So, well.
Nice.
Who cares? Some of these things, though, like at the end of this one, it says, sorry, vegans. But that's what's funny is a lot of these people that are like, I'm a vegetarian or whatever, they'll probably eat this stuff and they don't even know.
Well, that's like McDonald's was putting the beef fat in their fries, and I think they still do.
That probably makes it taste fantastic. That's why.
Well, yeah, that's part of that was one of their secret ingredients, I guess you could say. And the vegans got all upset because they've been eating it for years.
I've been eating beef
thinking
fat.
It was straight up potatoes, but no, it was beef fat.
Okay, Bob, we're going to let you do this one. Come on. You can do You can
do it.
Do it.
Tartrazine.
Just say, think about it again. So just like tartrazine.
Tartrazine.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got it. See?
It's a food coloring agent that has been banned in several countries, including Austria and Norway.
But we still use it.
Are you going to let me do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or no?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
Let's see. Where was I here?
You're in coal tar.
The coal tar derivative is what makes your food yellow. Although the exact effects on your health are a bit murky, it seems where it seems on this list.
Has been
has been known to alter the behavior of young men in several toxicity studies. Young men in several toxicity studies. No, yeah, they tested it on men.
Bob really is having a hard time. This one is the king daddy of them all. Who is going to go for this? Derek, you're going to try.
He'll get it.
Azotic carbonamide, commonly used as a flour bleaching agent in the food industry. The substance is also used to manufacture plastics and synthetic leather. It's been known to cause respiratory distress. In the UK, warning labels are required on food.
Okay.
Azotic carbonamide.
Look at him. He did it twice.
I can't even argue that that's right or wrong.
Yeah.
It looks right. He may be saying it wrong, but how do I know?
Bob, you can do this one.
High fructose corn syrup.
Come on, you know this.
Having become the primary sweetener in America, high fructose corn. High fructose corn syrup has all but replaced table sugar in many foods. It's most commonly thanks to the fact that it's so cheap.
Yep.
As opposed to regular sucrose.
It's because we subsidized the corn industry.
Yeah. You don't see us subsidizing the broccoli industry.
No, just the corn industry.
High fructose corn syrup is literally in just about everything that we consume.
Yep.
If just read the labels, and I think that's part of what's making, or what has made
the
United States an obese country, just for the fact that it is in everything, and it's basically just a cheap sugar.
This one's easy.
Wake up, America.
This is in Coca-Cola, guaranteed. Phosphoric acid. Used to give your soda... Yeah, see? Used to give your soda that sour, tangy taste. This acidifier is commonly used due to its low cost. Unfortunately for us, though, it's been known to reduce calcium density in bones. It's been linked to kidney problems. Oh, man. And I love Coke. Dang it. Okay, Derek, you got this one.
Ammonium sulfate, while it could be understandable for small amounts of fertilizer and up in our fruits and produce, ammonium sulfate is used extensively to make your sandwiches. Why?
What?
It provides nitrogen to make the yeast more consistent. It's also a flame retardant.
Careful how you say that.
Yes, please.
Did you see? Now he's acting like Mr. Big Stuff. He's saying the words faster just to make us look silly, Bob.
Oh, of course. I don't care. I mess up my words all the time. I'm not very good with words, so.
So it's a yeast nutrient.
Renee. See, I tried to do the French version of this one. Renee. It's Rennet. It's commonly used to produce cheeses. This enzyme is extracted from the inner mucosa of a young calf's fourth stomach, which is why in some countries like the UK, cheeses are labeled as suitable or not suitable for vegetarians.
They're not going to be suitable anyway because they're made from milk.
Now, that's vegans, though. Vegans don't do milk. Vegetarians still do milk. But they don't want the stuff from the fourth stomach. Because that's meat, I guess. BHT. What's? Oh, look at it.
That's a Derek. That's a Derek
word right there.
Okay. Butylated hydroxytoluene is a organic compound that is used as an antioxidant additive in jet fuels, electrical transformer oil, and breakfast cereal.
Bob, you are consuming tons of BHT. All your cereals.
I haven't had cereal in a while. So.
Why? We got to get to the bottom of this. What's going on? No cereal. What happened?
Well, just because it's all carbs.
Because of BHT, you haven't been eating cereal?
Hey, you know what they say about BHT? It's great.
Exactly. Hey, did you see that Frosted Flakes now has like different flavors of Frosted Flakes? Have you seen?
They've had a chocolate one for a while.
What's going on with that? They have different flavors of Frosted Flakes?
Just to mix it up for the kids to have their high fructose corn syrup and their BHT.
These kids with their ADHD, which is probably caused by these additives.
Yeah.
Now they need more variety so they can have even more additives.
Yeah.
And it'll screw up their ADHD even more. I don't like Frosted Flakes. It's too boring. What?
I want chocolate Frosted Flakes.
I need chocolate Frosted Flakes.
So I haven't had cereal because the carb stuff like that, the milk and I don't get along very well. And of course the BHT.
You got to do almond milk. The
BHT gives me butthole trouble. So I stay away from the BHT.
That is perfect.
Love it.
Okay, potassium nitrate. Everyone's heard of this one. Your lunch meat's not the only place you will find this chemical. It's also the main constituent of gunpowder, and it has been used extensively in rocket propellants and fireworks. Potassium nitrate. So that's why when we hear Bob fart, it sounds like fireworks going off.
It could be. Just because of that. Because I do eat lunch meat every day without the bread.
Yeah, because the nitrates are what get you the lunch meat. Yeah, because I have problems with that sometimes. I can't eat lunch meat every day, or it messes me up.
Well, I've been eating it every day for a long, long time. I just got rid of the bread, so now it's just like cheese. Like today, I had some chicken, some Black Forest ham, some salami, and some Colby Jack cheese. And that was lunch.
Look at this guy.
So I've had. I don't know. I did have a beer, so whatever that beer had, that was my carbs for the day.
You just unketoed yourself.
That's okay. As long as I stay below a certain range that I don't really identify,
So here's Mr. Big Boy over there.
Hey, my wife is all buff and trim and all this stuff, and I gotta
gear.
I know I gotta stick with that.
You need to start going to CrossFit, dude.
No. So here's my concern with all these, we ran through this whole list of, they ran through this whole list of food ingredients and, looking at a lot of this, I wonder if this is the reason why we have such high cancer rates and such, there's so many diabetes and so many health issues. And to me, as much as, I consume all this stuff just as everybody else does, but something like this really concerns me just for the fact that this is the kind of crap that's leading to the cancer, that's leading to the diabetes, that's leading to obesity, that's leading to all sorts of other issues. And
you don't want to talk about politics, but you just made us talk about cancer.
Cancer's
I will-
medical.
I'll
Just
tell you
kidding.
the worst thing on this list, and
What?
it's the high fructose corn syrup.
Yes, it
that's
is.
what it is. That's the nutrient that's making us fat, myself included.
Yep.
I
Same.
can't. I have a hard time staying away from it, and we really gotta take a look at what we're eating and consuming, and I can't even be serious.
I know. We were
anymore.
laughing and
Bad.
having fun
Guys!
mispronouncing names, and then Bob goes,
It's been a
This is,
educational
very-
episode, right? Infotainment, right?
Totally. So, listen, before we get going, you know who doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup in their product? Numa Coffee.
Weeb? Oh,
Numa Coffee. Hector
That's
Weeb doesn't
true.
have any in his pipes either. But Numa Coffee does not have high fructose corn syrup. So I want you to do something for me. Go over to numacoffee.com. That's PNEUMA coffee.com. And pick up some freshly roasted coffee. It's extremely tasty. Each and every one of us have been sampling these fine coffees in our own
I wouldn't say
homes.
sampling. I'd say consuming.
Yes, I know. I ran out and I didn't order yet.
Well, I had a nice glass of the Dominican Ocho Rio
We're gonna
Ocho.
have to get
I
you to
never. I
learn
don't
how
know
to
what
say
it
it.
is. I know. I just had a glass of this afternoon. Nice pour over at my desk at work.
Wow,
so
look
good.
at this guy. Yeah. By the way, I think I talked about this, but Chris did a video. Chris Bean, who's the owner of Numa Coffee, did a video about doing a pour over, and he also did a Japanese cold brew or Japanese iced coffee thing that he did. It's pretty interesting. I'd never seen anybody do it that way before. But go check out Chris Bean. He's Bean Piper on YouTube, correct?
that's
Correct.
right.
Okay. So you can check him out on YouTube. But go to Numa Coffee, pick up some coffee, pick out something. I've been digging the house blend right now. Bob is into the Dominican Ocho Cinco de Mayo version. And then, Derek, what's your favorite so far?
The Kairos espresso.
Yes.
Kairos.
Kairos Espresso. Just go to numacoffee.com, and at the end, as you're checking out, there'll be a little spot for you to put in a coupon code. And if you put in HWT for Hey We're Talking, you get 20% off your coffee, which is pretty fantastic. So, and I would also recommend to people, this is a little insider trading here, get 2 bags of coffee when you order. It's it's a better deal. You're getting 20% off, and the shipping is cheaper when you get 2 bags. Well, I mean, not really. Just trust me. In the long run, getting 2 bags of coffee at a time is way better deal for you. So,
Because you're gonna drink it and then you're gonna go,
Yeah.
man, I need more. So
Yes.
why not buy it up front? So my favorite one is the Guatemala Rio Ocho.
Guatemala, okay.
That it is so good. The Honduras Santa is it Drio.
Look, stop. Don't even try. Don't even try.
That one's good. It's a lot
Just-
lighter roast, but
Just go to the
Rio,
website, everybody.
the Rio
Pick out
Ocho
a
is
coffee
so
that sounds
good.
good. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just pick out a coffee that sounds good to you. You'll
There's
be fine.
descriptions on
we
each
don't
one
need,
of them.
We don't need Bob trying to pronounce
Jumble
it.
the words.
Can't even say Guatemala Rio Ocho.
Wow.
I just forget if it's Ocho Rio or Rio Ocho because I don't even know what that means.
Ocho Cinco.
8 Rivers.
The Decaf Columbia is very good as
Yes,
well.
it is. It is. There you go. See, he said decaf Columbia. Okay, Derek.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I hope you don't yell at your kid like this when he doesn't pronounce a word right.
He's more of a perfectionist than I am.
I've never been.
He's a
good with-
debater. He is in debate.
Is he a master debater?
He's a master debater. He's a master thespian. All right? He's
Nice.
a one-act play. So he is very particular about the use of filler words and pronouncing things
Boy, I have
correctly.
really- what did I start here? I gave Derek a platform to brag about his kid, which
Sorry,
is good.
I'm just an uneducated idiot. All right.
I mean,
gosh.
he's from Chicago. He can't help it. Bunch of liberals.
Bob's just not good with words. He's just never been good with words. Some days are better than others.
Anyway, Bob
All right.
needs to sober up anyway before he goes to pick up his kid.
What
and
what
I gotta,
are you
Wow.
talking about?
I know he's
Why
been
are you
drinking.
being so mean today? What happened? Is it because you have to go to work?
It's my
I think
character.
he's crabby. I think he's
that's
my
what it
character,
is.
right?
crabby because he has to
No,
go
I'm
to
just-
work.
Derek, be
That's-
nice.
That's my character, right? I'm
But-
supposed to be
No.
the antagonist, right?
If that's supposed to be your character, let's find you a new character. I like
What do you want me to
regular,
be?
nice Derek. I don't like
It's not my fault. Flo from work decided to call off today.
Yeah. Just because Flo doesn't want to work? Jeez.
I'm fine with working.
Okay. Anyway.
It's
listen,
extra-
he's
it's-
no matter what you say, he's like you, Bob. No matter what you say,
He's always got something to come back on.
No. He'll agree. He'll just be Mr. Positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I really am Mr. Positive in real life. I thought I'm just trying to expand my character.
I wish I could cut
and-
his mic off, but I can't.
Cut his hair off. Just freak out.
I know you need a haircut, dude.
Be like, I can't go to the barber. That's what I got to do. I'm going Thursday to get my hair
All right.
cut
All right.
before the Chicago.
On
Art
that
Show.
note, listen, thank you for listening to the show. Please go ahead and check out Numa Coffee. Use the coupon code HWT for 20% off. Listen to us on YouTube, on Facebook, any of your podcasting apps. Please download, share it with your friends. Check us out on Facebook. Come and join the page. I don't know if we give them anything special there except for our shining, happy faces. That's it.
That's enough, isn't
Yeah,
it?
That's good enough. All right. So thanks again. We will talk to you guys soon. We appreciate you and have a great week.